D'Erica Hamby's story is one of resilience, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bond between a mother, a competitor, and the game she loves. It's the story of a woman who has faced adversity both on and off the court, yet has continued to rise above expectations with grace, determination, and unshakable confidence. Her journey through the WNBA is not just a testament to her athletic ability. It's a reflection of her inner strength, her family-centered values, and her refusal to let anyone define her limits. Born in Marietta, Georgia, in 1993, Dearica Marie Hamby grew up surrounded by family, community, and a deep love for basketball. Her mother, who worked tirelessly to provide for her family, instilled in her a work ethic that would later become one of her greatest traits. From an early age, Dearica showed she had something special, a mix of raw talent, emotional maturity, and leadership that set her apart. At Marietta High School, she became one of the area's most dominant players, combining power and finesse in a way that made her almost impossible to stop. But what made her truly stand out wasn't just her stats, it was her presence. She had that rare ability to lift everyone around her, to lead by example, even when she was the youngest on the court. Her next chapter at Wake Forest University only deepened that legacy. Hamby became one of the greatest players in the school's history, breaking records and redefining what dominance looked like in the ACC. During her senior season, she led the conference in scoring and rebounding, an accomplishment that speaks volumes about her consistency and hunger. There was never a night off for Dearica. She played with a fire that demanded respect, earning all ACC honors and setting the tone for a future filled with both challenge and triumph. When the San Antonio Stars selected her 6th overall in the 2015 WNBA draft, it was a dream realized, but also the beginning of a new test. The professional world can be unforgiving, especially for players who aren't handed the spotlight right away. Yet Hamby carved her own path. She learned, she adjusted, and she worked relentlessly to become not just a role player, but an essential part of her team's heartbeat. Her versatility, able to play multiple positions, guard nearly anyone, and bring relentless energy off the bench, quickly became her calling card. She wasn't just a player, she was a force of nature. In 2018, when the franchise relocated to Las Vegas and became the Aces, Hamby's impact only grew. She became the ultimate spark plug, a player whose energy could shift the momentum of an entire game. That infectious motor earned her 2 WNBA 6th Woman of the Year awards in 2019 and 2020. And those who watched her play know that those honors were more than well-deserved. When Dearica checked into a game, something always happened. She rebounded, hustled, hit timely shots, and played defense with an intensity that inspired both teammates and fans. But perhaps the most defining moment of her career came during the 2019 playoffs. In what became known as the Hamby Heave, she made one of the most iconic plays in WNBA history. With the game and her team's season on the line, Hamby intercepted a pass and, with barely any time left, launched a long three-pointer that somehow found the bottom of the net. The crowd erupted. Her teammates exploded in celebration. That shot didn't just win the game. It solidified her as a clutch performer, someone who would risk it all for the team she loved. It was fearless basketball in its purest form, the kind of moment that defines a career. Yet Dearica's story goes beyond what happens on the hardwood. Off the court, she has faced challenges that would have broken many. In 2017, she became a mother to her first child, Amaya. Balancing motherhood and professional basketball is no small feat, yet Hamby handled it with the same poise and resilience she shows in every fourth quarter. She often speaks about how being a mother has made her stronger, more focused, and more compassionate. Her daughter became her motivation, her why. When she plays, it's not just for herself. It's for the little girl who watches her with admiration, learning what it means to be powerful, independent, and resilient. In 2022, Hamby's journey took a dramatic and deeply emotional turn. After helping lead the Las Vegas Aces to their first WNBA championship, she announced that she was pregnant with her second child. Instead of being celebrated for her sacrifices and commitment, she had played through injury and pregnancy complications. She faced adversity from within. In a shocking and widely discussed move, the Aces traded her to the Los Angeles Sparks. The transaction sparked controversy, as Hamby alleged that she was treated unfairly and discriminated against because of her pregnancy. Her bravery in speaking out about her experience was groundbreaking. It wasn't just about her. It was about all women athletes who have been forced to choose between their career and motherhood. D'Erica stood tall in the face of that storm. She refused to be silenced, bringing much-needed attention to how women in professional sports are treated during pregnancy and motherhood. Her courage inspired countless others, and her situation prompted the WNBA to strengthen its maternity protections for players. That moment showed that Dearica Hamby was more than just a basketball player. She was a voice for change, a symbol of strength, and an advocate for women everywhere. When she joined the Los Angeles Sparks in 2023, it marked a new beginning. Many wondered how she would perform after everything she had endured, both physically and emotionally. But in true Hamby fashion, she came back stronger. She worked her way back into peak shape, all while raising 2 young children and leading by example. Her return was nothing short of inspiring. She reminded everyone that adversity doesn't define her, resilience does. Every game, every rebound, every hustle play is a statement of defiance, a message to anyone who doubted her. She's still here, and she's not going anywhere. What makes Dearica Hamby so easy to root for is her authenticity. She plays with her heart on her sleeve, showing emotions that fans can connect with. She's intense but grounded, fierce but compassionate. She celebrates her teammates, owns her mistakes, and never stops grinding. She represents everything beautiful about the game of basketball: the perseverance, the teamwork, the belief that hard work can overcome any obstacle. Her presence has transformed locker rooms. Coaches praise her leadership. Teammates talk about her as someone who sets the tone for everyone else. She brings joy, energy, and a sense of unity wherever she goes. Whether she's battling in the paint for a rebound, diving for a loose ball, or lifting her kids after a win, she exudes strength in every form. Dearica Hamby's career is still being written, but one thing is certain: her impact is far greater than the numbers on a stat sheet. She's part of a generation of WNBA players redefining what it means to be both an athlete and a woman. She's living proof that motherhood and professional excellence can coexist, that vulnerability and strength can walk hand in hand. Her journey, from Georgia to Wake Forest, from San Antonio to Las Vegas, and now Los Angeles, tells a story of resilience, transformation, and purpose. It's about never giving up, even when the odds are against you. It's about embracing your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about finding power in your pain and using it to light the path for others. Dearica Hamby is not just a basketball player. She's a trailblazer, a mother, a champion, a survivor, a leader who refuses to compromise who she is for anyone's expectations. When we watch her play, we see the embodiment of perseverance and passion. We see the evolution of women's sports. We see hope, heart, and humanity. As she continues to build her legacy with the Los Angeles Sparks, one thing is clear: Dearica Hamby's fire still burns bright. And no matter what challenges come her way, she'll meet them head-on, with the same courage and conviction that have defined her entire journey. Because for Dearica, basketball isn't just a game, it's a reflection of life itself. And every time she steps onto that court, she reminds us what it truly means to fight, to believe, and to rise. Thank you for watching and celebrating the incredible story of Dearica Hamby. If her resilience and strength inspired you today, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories of greatness and courage from the world of sports.